Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles and our tarot lessons. And today I wanted to teach you guys about the Quintessential Card. Okay, so this might be something that you've never ever heard of, but it's very, very helpful to you when you're doing a reading and to sum things up at the end of a reading. So for example, you might be doing a 10 card spread, you might be doing a Celtic cross, you might be doing a horseshoe spread, you might be doing a 3 card spread. Doesn't matter how many cards you're using, there is a number sequence that goes to count them up. So if you're looking at your minor arcana, they've already got numbers from 1 to 10 on them. Kings, queens, pages and knights are all considered to be the number 10. Okay, so when you're counting up your quintessential cards, they are a number 10. Then when you're using the major arcana, or you see the major arcana come out, they'll have numbers on them already, so you'll add them into it. So let's go, for example, I've got the number 40 here. So out of all of these cards, they've added up to 40. Okay, so let's do it. So we've got 10 because it's a king of coins, 10 because it's a king of wands, so that's 10, 20, 22, 2 of swords, 22, and then 8 is 30. Then we've got 33, 3 of swords, 33. We got 36. Oh, got 36, and then I've got one card missing, and then we got an ace of coins, which would just be 1. Okay, so 37. 3 and 7 is 10. Okay, so the 10th card is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune was summing up the entire reading. So you could count them up as you're going along, get to the last one, and then you add them up. So 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. Now say for example you are really good at numerology. You might say it's 10 or 1 plus 0, which equals 1, which is the first card in the deck, which is not the Fool, it's the Magician. Okay, so this too might be a card that you're using as your quintessential card, or just to give you some extra information. So no matter how many cards you're doing, how many cards you're spreading out, you can count them up in your mind at the end of the reading, and get yourself what they call a quintessential card, which sums up the entire reading. And you'll be surprised how well it fits in, and also gives you something else to talk about. It gives you some extra topic. So if, for example, you've used a significator or a representative card, and you've pulled that out of the deck first to represent the person that you're reading for, you don't count that card. Just the cards that you've laid out around that, and count them up. You don't have to do it this way. This is just an extra bonus for you, just to help you think, when you're doing a reading, and just to give people an extra bonus message. So that is, at the end of the reading, I'm just going to recap for you. At the end of the reading, go ahead and count all the cards up. If you get yourself to a double-digit number, you can break it down to one number by adding those two numbers together. So if it's 33 that you get, you would say 3 plus 3 equals 6. And 6 would be the Lover's card in the major arcana. And so that would be the quintessential card of the reading. If you got 22, 2 plus 2 is 4. So that would be the Emperor card in the major arcana. And, that would be the quintessential card for the reading. Remember, you don't have to use 10 cards for this quintessential card. It doesn't matter how many cards you're laying out, but you add it up in that way at the end. Remembering that the pages, the knights, the kings and the queens are represented as 10s. Some people say they might, you get to the 10 of wands and then it must be 11, 12, 13, whatever. But no, they're just considered 10s, and the aces are considered 1s. And then of course you've got whatever numbers are on your major arcana are that number. Again, when you get to, you're adding it all up at the end, and you get to like two numbers together, you add them. So 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 13, 3 plus 1 equals 4, whatever the number is at the end, and that takes you to a major card. So if you're really good at adding up, you can do this. If you're good at doing it really fast, and once you start to know all the major cards and all their numbering as well, and we will get to all of that, then it would be really helpful to you, and it'll just spark off something in your mind. This will end up being something that you naturally do at the end of every single reading without the client even knowing that you're doing that. And if you do that, you might want to show them, hey, this is the sum up card for all the reading. This is what I got here for you. It might sometimes be 2 cards, because you might get, for example, 13 or something, and then you might say to yourself, well, that's the devil card, but I also want 3 + 1 = 4. I also want the the Emperor card there as well. I've got my own head going here. So work it out in your own mind. Sorry, the Death card is the 13. Just work it out in your own mind. If you're comfortable doing the Quintessential card, you can. Again, this is not an essential part of doing tarot readings. This is just something like, it's a little bit of a bonus for you, because I do know that sometimes you get to the end of the reading very quickly, and you might think, what else am I going to say? You don't want to keep on pulling out cards. So you say, okay, I'm going to sum this reading up for you now, and you can just be adding it up in your mind, and there you go. You'll end up finding the Quintessential card, or the card that represents the entire reading. Okay, what the entire reading represents comes down to that Quintessential card, and it's really helpful to you. And again, it may not be something that you ever use, or it may not be something that you've ever heard of before. And if you're a beginner, you'll probably think, oh my god, I don't even know all the numbers of the major arcana or anything like that. So start practicing while you haven't got anybody around, and looking it up and seeing, oh my gosh, it's related to this. I will explain some other things to you as we go along, but I did want to bring out the Quintessential card, because when we got to the timing of events, some people were like, where do we go from here? So I wanted to bring that one in, for the numbers that are on the cards, and also to give you a summary, a really good sum up of the entire reading for yourself as well. So I hope that you enjoyed. If you've got questions and things, I'm right here. I answer them pretty quickly in the messages below, in the comments and things. But please, if you've got something that you're really stuck on, I will do my best to help you, or make a video about it. This is going to be a very long course. I'm going to go through absolutely everything that I can think of, and bring it all to you. So just be patient as we're going along. But thanks for listening. Remember the Quintessential card. Add up all the cards in your spread, and break it down in numbers, and you'll find a major arcana card that actually goes with the whole reading as a summary card, or the Quintessential card. So thank you for listening, and until the next video, it's goodbye from me. Bye everyone.